understand that quite well. And first, first advice is, you know, when you practice, hopefully they practice. Uh, Play the flute first, because you can establish, where the hole is, the aperture, whatever you want to call it, and you have a guideline. You have a reference point. So start out with the flute, even if it's only a half an hour, and then play the saxophone. And then when you're in a situation, I mean, I have this all the time. I try to cheat when I'm playing like a gig, I play a tenor like mad, and then I have to pick up the flute. I'll make an announcement. I'll talk a little bit, and I might admit it. So I'm cheating because I'm waiting for the blood to come back in my lips. So first thing, when you're in a situation where you have to double, you have to learn to depend a lot on the air. I'm sure it's not going to be that great. It's going to be compromised for a while, for a minute. Sometimes that when you pick up the flute in the section, maybe it's only a little thing to play, so you don't have time. But the point being is, don't panic. First thing to do is don't panic. Accept the fact that it's not going to sound as good as it could sound, or you'd like it to sound if you didn't have to play the saxophone. But don't panic. Let the air do the work. Try to relax. Let the air do the work, and eventually it'll cool out. And another thing I used to think about is that when I picked up the flute, I mentally trained myself to forget about the saxophone. I'm not a Saxophone didn't exist. I'm a flute player. So you have to brainwash yourself and think of a great sound. Always think of a great sound. And even though you fall short, think of somebody who you like who has a great sound. And when you pick up the flute, try to get close. And the main thing is, don't panic. And if the chops are not there, try to make sure you have air support, like from the diaphragm pushing the note. And that's all you can do. And it's always a compromise. And but it's, it's a dirty job if someone has to do it. I mean, that's the part is there. Otherwise, they have to hire a flute player.